Yeah, guys, all we have now
back.
is phase 4 shows, Netflix shows, and also the Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield.
Alright, so this is like
Spider-Man.
the misfits. They're not the main MCU attractions. And yeah, I'm saying Phase 4 is included in that. That's sad. Right, so shoot.
Alrighty, so we have WandaVision. And I'm just saying, before we say anything, to me it's already answered. But I'll let you say your opinion. But I love it.
Alright, the thing is, I've had a lot of time to digest my thoughts on WandaVision over the last coming months. And as much as I did enjoy watching it as it came out,
I thought the story was amazing. It felt like WandaVision. It was so cool.
The first few episodes were perfect, but it did start to lose it near the end. And I see why it's not really that noticeable at first. But I think the main problem with it is that this series it shows Wanda's actions to be reasonable and moral, and it says that people at Sword are like the villains when they're really not. I mean, Vision's body was dead, and it was made by Stark. They would honestly they should probably salvage it for technology, which would help humanity. Stark would want that. He's dead anyways. I don't like how the show treats the director of Sword as the villain when he did literally nothing wrong throughout the whole series.
I mean, honestly, it was nervous because I don't know if you have this, but it feels like throughout WandaVision and Doctor Strange 2, I was on Wanda's side. I'm being honest.
I get it.
I wanted her to succeed.
I just don't like how the series treats the Sword guys as the villains when they literally did nothing wrong. And I don't like how Wanda is being treated as someone who's good, you know? This is the same thing with Multiverse of Madness. I get why she did it, but it shouldn't be something where they just forgive her immediately. I'm sorry, but it really shouldn't. She captured an entire town, tortured them daily, forcing them to do things and act in these roles, and they wanted her to kill them. They wanted Wanda to kill them instead of continuing this. Sword was more than justified with trying to kill her because she was a major threat to all of humanity. And I feel like realistically all the other Avengers would act the same. They probably tried to talk to Wanda to make her to stop, which is the one thing Sword should have done, but I understand why they didn't because it is a risk. I don't like how Monica Rambeau, I think that's her name, literally says, "Oh, you have no idea how much Wanda sacrificed for you to let all you people in the town go. Bullshit, 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 bullshit." Not only that, but he turned an awesome Quicksilver return into a boner joke. Yeah, it was funny, but I see why it pissed off fans. I mean, that's a massive blow to X-Men fans. It's kind of disrespectful. Yeah, you know, Ralph Boner. I don't know, that's kind of a bit disrespectful to me. It's just funny, but come on, man. That's kind of a bit... And... I don't know, I liked Vision though. I think the main thing though is that there's kind of no reason for Agatha to be in this series. Because I feel like this show...
I love the where it goes, it was Agatha all along.
Yeah, it could have worked, but I really think the show should have been about Wanda realizing what she did was bad. And even Monica thinks that is bad. Everyone does. And Vision's trying to convince her to stop. And she has to... And it's a story about her finally learning to move on from her past. This would mean, realistically, she wouldn't turn evil in Multiverse of Madness. But honestly, I don't care, because I care more about good character stories than some film being different. So, yeah, there's just a lot of missed potential in this, and there's a lot of morally iffy shit in here. it's still good overall, but the latest part of the series is like, I don't know. It's the morals of it that just, it doesn't fucking work with me. I don't agree with it. And also, another thing, Wanda could easily just go to another part of the world and create another hex thing, you know, that red thing, just in a part with no people, a place where no one will get hurt, where she can live in peace with her 2 kids. So she would never have to go to the other. She would never have to go into the multiverse.
It's so sad though. Just to do not disturb kids.
I know, but
I just honestly made me
I feel like
feel bad, and I wish she goes.
Yeah, but she picked the fucking most, like, hardest way to accomplish her goals in the story. So, also, she knew that Vision, like, she knew White Vision was the actual Vision, so she should have tried looking for him. I don't care. The other Avengers should have got involved. Something that big, they would have. I don't care. And she should have tried to find the other Vision. So should have Vision. That Vision got all of his memory back, and he probably would have retained his emotions eventually. They both should have regrouped, and it should have been a happy ending in the end. Like, Wanda got back with Vision, and they lived happily ever after, and created a new, and hell, they could have created a new hex thing to create real children. Well, they probably couldn't be able to do that, but Wanda uses her powers to create, like, you know, babies and actually raise them in proper time, not just rushed. And she just lives happily ever after in peace.
Yeah, that's one thing I
don't like the ending of the show. It's just the ending. Agatha still could have worked in the film as It still could have worked as the villain in the series, and it could have been how Wanda realizes that what she's doing is wrong, because Agatha is like an even worse version of herself. And even Agatha points out how fucking bad Wanda is. Like, the villain thinks Wanda is even worse. So yeah, I just don't really agree with the moral and character stuff of WandaVision, and I honestly think it's kind of terrible, like, that side of it. So I like the beginning, especially the "don't hug me, I'm scared" aspect of it of the first episodes. All that is perfect.
Yeah, I will admit after that,
Do you agree with me then?
Yeah, I still like it.
But if you come on now, it could have been
After hearing that, I think we should agree with you, because here's why. It's good to be in the middle, because there's parts of it that's really good and parts that's really bad.
Fair enough. I was gonna say
the first half's good, the other half is bad, so it should.
I was gonna say C, but to be fair, half of it is really good. So yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, put it in a B. Put it in a B.
Alright, I can agree with that.
I feel like I'm being a bit way too nice to it, but it is true. The first half of the series is genuinely great.
I think you're being too harsh on it.
Do you?
Yeah, I don't.
I don't know. I'm just trying to be real here. I'm trying to be unbiased here. I'm just trying to lay out what it is.
This is another thing. The next part. Oh wait, check the time.